Bonjour tout le monde, bienvenue dans cet épisode d'Innovatage. C'est une opportunité en or qui s'est présentée à nous. C'est pourquoi nous avons tenu à nous déplacer jusqu'en Écosse pour rencontrer un créateur exceptionnel qui a créé un produit formidable qui répond à une vraie problématique. Toute l'équipe Pincl était enthousiaste à l'idée d'ouvrir le bal de cet innovatage en sa compagnie. Bref, il est là, le voici, Grant. Hello Grant. I'm so happy to finally meet you and to chat with you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you, Grant. So, can you please make a quick introduction?
Yeah, my name is Brad Douglas. I'm the Chief Executive of Project Innovatage, and I also work part-time for a national television organization. I'm the IT officer.
Okay, so you created a sub spoon.
Yeah.
Can you please tell me more about this spoon, this special spoon? I think it's a special spoon.
So I came up with the idea one day when my mum was helping me with breakfast. She got called away, and I wanted my breakfast. I was hungry, and I knew I could get the food on the spoon, but I knew by the time I got to the mouth, it would be everywhere, except for on the spoon or in the mouth. And that's when I came up with the idea of the sub spoon. A spoon with a lid on it to get the food on the spoon.
Okay, and you told me in the beginning this spoon was for left-handed.
Yes, because I'm left-handed, the gap was there. And then when we decided, because it helped me so much, that we decided we want to help other people. We thought we would try to make one that worked for both left-handed and right-handed people. So we moved the whole from there to there, so that people could use it this way rather than that way.
Okay. And this one?
Yeah. After we made such a success out of this one, a lot of people asked for a smaller one for children. And we came up with that one. We came up with a small version.
Okay.
For either children and people. Some people found this a bit big for their mouth. So we came up with that one.
Okay. And how long did it take from, usually when we have an idea, and from the idea to the production, it can take, depends on the product, it can take a few months to many years. How long did it take for you from the idea to the first day of the production?
When I can't remember when I had the idea. After I had the idea, I looked for things that would help, but I couldn't find any. And I had no idea how to get my idea to a product, no idea whatsoever. But then a friend overheard my idea and put me in touch with a design company. And we worked together for 18 months to get it from an idea to a product that was on the market.
Okay. And can you please tell us who is this spoon for?
So this spoon is for anybody that got a shaky hand. So what happens is you scoop this spoon up, you hold it upright, you can shake it as much as you want, and then once you've got it up to your mouth, you tap it in, and you've got all the food that you've taken from your plate into your mouth without spilling any.
Okay, and how did the project start? I mean, with the prototype, with crowdfunding. Did you use any crowdfunding?
So we did. It started off with several prototypes that the design company came up with. I tested them all, and then we refined it till we came up with this one. Then we had to get funding. We had to get £16,000.
£16,000?
Yes.
Wow.
To get it from the prototype to the
Final.
to get it on the market.
I'm sorry.
To get it on, to be able to sell it.
Okay. So I'm going to repeat. In the crowdfunding, you raised 16,000, or it cost 16,000?
It cost 16,000
pounds to make the prototype and everything. Okay.
And we tried to get the money from crowdfunding, but it never worked. We had to try. We got a lot of money, but we never got it on. And if you don't get it on, you don't get anything. But people heard about the idea and came up to me afterwards and I've got money for you. And that's how we got it on the market. That's how we got it on the market. 4 very generous people came up with the money to get it on the market.
Okay. And how did you feel when at some point you didn't have the money and then 4 people came? How did you feel?
Oh, it was amazing. We were absolutely delighted. The crowdfunding target was a bit more because it was costing more to crowdfund. But when I heard from the design company that it would cost 16,000, I knew that I could get 16,000. And I was over the moon.
Wow, I understand your feeling, because I remember when I started the crowdfunding for the inclusive mask, I had no idea if people would wanted to help, but I still set up the crowdfunding. And in the beginning, I aimed at €5,000, and within 2 months, we reached 18,000. So I understand your feeling over the moon. And during the project development, we always face obstacles. It's undeniable. It is part of the adventure of an entrepreneur. What was your obstacles. And how did you overcome them?
We knew that we only had funding for one, to make one product. We couldn't make any more than one. So that's when we decided to come up with the one that would suit everybody, left-handed and right-handed, because the obstacle was that the one that we had was just for left-handed people. So that was one of the obstacles that we had to come over. And then we had to get the material right.
You had to what? Sorry?
Get the material. The
Get them to you?
the plastic.
The plastic?
The right plastic. Because there's many different types of plastic.
Oh, okay.
And they had to be food safe. The food couldn't get stuck inside. So we had to be very careful about what material we used to get it made. So that was a bit tricky.
Okay. And sometimes we tend to focus on the bad things or on the bad memories, but there is always positive things happen. What was your best memories what was your best memories?
One of the first memories was getting a spoon that looked nice. We wanted a product that looked nice. We wanted a spoon that looked nice. We didn't want a horrible spoon. We wanted something that people could take out and about and use whatever they wanted, and nobody would look at it and stand out from the crowd. So when I saw the final, that was really good. But also, I got an award from the Queen for coming up with the idea of the spoon. And I met Prince Charles, and he gave me my award.
I'm sorry.
I met Prince Charles.
You met Prince Charles.
And he gave me my award.
Wow.
In Buckingham Palace.
That's amazing.
And that was a great day.
I bet it was good memories. Mm-hmm. And as an entrepreneur, sometimes in the beginning, we make mistakes. What kind of advice would you give to a soon-to-be entrepreneur?
Have plenty of determination. Don't give up. Keep going. If you've got an idea and you know that there's nothing else like that, go for it. Keep going till you succeed. Many people will be, no, you won't be able to do that. Don't accept that. If you know that you've got a good product and it's going to help a lot of people, don't accept no. There's always a way around it, no matter what the problem is. Find people who can help. Find people who will help you solve whatever problem you have. And as long as you've got a good team around you, that have the same belief as you have, you get there.
That's great advice. I like that. What is inclusivity for you?
Inclusivity is not about everybody being the same or being treated the same. It's about everybody being able to achieve the same thing, perhaps in a different way. But if you've got a goal or you want to do something and you think it's possible, inclusivity is about being able to do it no matter what way you achieve it.
One last question. What makes you an entrepreneur?
I can think out the box. I can come up with ideas. And many people come to me, no, we can't do this or we can't do that. Why don't you just do it that way? Or why don't you just do it this way? Well, I never thought of it. So I think being able to solve problems that other people have and having the determination to see it through from the idea to the end solution is the key of being a good entrepreneur.
This is the key of being an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with you. And when you put this spoon in the market, did you receive message from people that was whose this spoon was helpful? Did you receive?
Yeah, lots of different messages. One that keeps sticking out in my head was some people came up to me and we never went out for meals, ever. We would not eat out. We would not go to a restaurant. But now, because they've got the spoon, they can now go meet their friends, have a meal, and enjoy life again, and not spill everything all over the place. And when you get that feedback, all the problems, all the difficulties are all worthwhile when you get feedback like that.
Is there something that you would like to add, or is there something that comes to your mind?
We hope to get other products from the money that we make from the spoon to help other people with other problems.
Thank you so much, Grant, for this chat. I really enjoyed and I learned so much. And I'm sure people who are watching this video will also learn from your story. So thank you for sharing your story. Thank you. Et si vous aussi, vous êtes créateur ou créatrice d'un produit innovant dans le domaine de l'inclusivité, nous souhaitons vous rencontrer. Alors écrivez-nous à innovatage@pincl.com. Et si ce produit vous intéresse, il est disponible sur notre site internet pincl.com. Et surtout, n'oubliez pas de vous abonner à notre chaîne. Ainsi, vous pouvez rencontrer de nouveaux créateurs. À bientôt!